I'm just trying to think of a recap for last week. The party opted for the choice to bamf back to the city of Metz, the Tensor University, to check on the Runekeeper. While everything at first glance looked fine, they soon discovered it was an illusion around the university, and it was in fact under attack by hordes of undead, buildings on fire, magic being hurled around left and right. Kaylin and Emil had a brief vision, almost like a call from the Runekeeper, that showed a path down to the Runekeeper's sanctum. Library is what we were all expecting. They fought their way through, trashing the mobs. Did a really good job of just cutting their way through, down to the Runekeeper's library, only to find this map that you see before you. As they step through the doorways, very dim hallway, the usual hallway that they've walked down so many times. At the end, a bright light, so bright they couldn't see through. They had to walk through it. Then their eyes adjusted, and they were here. The Runekeeper resting across a large bed of rocks. And these, of course, Erenwyn had taken Blueberry and bamfed ahead, so she had encountered some of these things ahead of time and had rushed to attempt to guard and heal the Runekeeper. There is one of those towering, freaky creatures. Let's see, actually, I should probably just share some fun images here.
Is that the really scientific name?
Yes. The Nightwalker is here. That's one of our friends. As well as a few ghosts, handful of ghosts. And then the creature with its blade currently raised up above the Runekeeper's neck. The Skull Lord, which is effectively an armored skeleton with 3 skulls. I'll share that friendly image as well. And Erenwyn engaged the battle in order to protect the Runekeeper. Everyone else appeared shortly after. And it's been kind of interesting that the ghosts have raced through and passed through Erenwyn at least. And everyone's sort of... it's kind of a tense moment, obviously. There's a lot at stake here with everything that had been going on beforehand up in Tegradoth, and with the betrayal of Archivist Delorna and so forth. Hey, can you throw out that bag? Like outside, throw out? Thanks. Sorry. That was the weirdest part of the battle, was that someone was asking to throw the garbage out. All right, and I will get back to the rest of that later. For now, here's an opening scene to set the stage. Pull this back up. A weighted darkness lies over the hollow and our friends therein. A darkness of the spirit. For every bit of good that they've put into the world, and they've added plenty, is this where it all ends? Is there no return on their investment in making the world a safer, better place? No one helped them in their time of need? Scanning the enemy forces, all hope seems to evaporate. A swath of undead, putrid, evil, sharply contrasted against the natural beauty of this green forest landscape. Birds chirp in the trees above, crickets leap in the tall grass, all while nearly certain death looms over our heroes and the Runekeeper, resting on a bed of large rocks just feet away. A zephyr blows by, carrying with it both the scent of the forest and the acrid taint of the undead. What even is this place anyway? Wasn't this supposed to be the Runekeeper's library? The skeleton creature with 3 skulls as its head still holds its blade high, ready to lower it through the Runekeeper's neck. Blueberry snarls as he prepares to rip apart as many of these fell creatures as he can. Let's now join our heroes, our friends, tonight on Stormfall.
Most depressing opening ever, Dan.
Sorry.
God.
So sorry.
Breathe deep in the gathering gloom.
Awesome. Oh, that's amazing. All right, let me tweak these name tags here. So we're in battle, and I believe it is on Blueberry's turn. So I'm going to try and sort that out right after I get the names squared away for the overlay. That's Galen. And then we have Aaron. Okay, and then, right, I don't think Beth is going to be able to make it, but Devon, you might, so we'll put her up next. And then we'll do Rain. I don't think she's making it tonight. She's already there, so let's just do...
Mariah messaged and said that she would be late, but she didn't say when.
Okay.
And Melissa said probably a break.
Nice. Alrighty. So we'll do that, and then we'll just do Emil down here. Okay, let's see. Mark Galder, Kayla. Yeah, alright, I think that's good. Oh, my stars and stripes. Alright, Blueberry. Blueberry, what are you even going to do, Blueberry? Well,
Blueberry is already raging, and I set him down, so he's on the ground.
Okay. Let's have Blueberry do what Blueberry does best. We'll get some, but probably after. He'll probably go after the Skull Lord, seeing the Skull Lord having the sword up above Runekeeper's head. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to jump up on the rock, sort of between the two, to make sure he can still reach the Skull Lord, because it goes down on the edge of the rock there. All right.
What's that 20-foot circle on the map, Dan?
That was me. I'm sorry. That was me.
Okay.
No.
I was calculating something.
Gotcha.
How dare you?
Nice. All right. Goes in for a bite. Ooh, and misses the Skull Lord. I mean, bones. Am I right? So Blueberries, but misses the bone with a bite. But then goes in for a claw attack. And misses. I'm so sorry. It's that armor it's wearing. Sorry, Blueberry. Just it's sort of clinking off the armor, unfortunately. Okay. Emil's not here. All right, Emil's up. I think he's going to maybe take just one step forward and seeing the Runekeeper in this state. I think that. Let me just check through his spells here. Oh, what's this now? Ew. Nope, that's not it. We don't want that.
Let me do something. What was I going to do?
Alright. Cast Sanctuary on the Runekeeper. I think that would be a pretty dope thing. Yes. And that's simply an effect. Boop. To the Runekeeper. Alright. Let me just see. Is that a bonus? That's a bonus action. So then as an action, going to knock the... or pull an arrow out and fire an arrow at the Skull Lord. I think that's everyone's target. Well, everyone that's not here is target. And it misses with a 17. Jeez, okay. And it glances off the shoulder pauldron, the armored shoulder pauldron. One of the skulls crackles a little and looks over towards Emil. Sorry, Emil. It's Emil's turn. Mort, all right, good. Someone, not me.
Oh, I saw. Just reacting to what Steph rolled in chat. That's
I rolled a 666 for my.
We are doomed.
Caitlin's gonna turn.
As Kaylin's eyes roll up into the back of her head. All right.
Nice.
All right. Changing plans. I gotta. Galathor's on the magic carpet with me, correct? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I can show you the world.
Yes.
All right. I am going to cast greater. Let me mark it off. What's the level? Actually, let's do it. Make sure it's Fantasy Grounds does it well. I will target Galathor, and I will cast a greater invisibility.
Okay. Nice. Well, he disappeared. Are you do the greater? Does that do you as well?
Actually, it just does you or a creature. So it's just one.
Okay.
So I don't know if it put the effect on him, but I don't know how you cast.
Should be the little mirror that you can. The magnifying glass you can click on and drop it down, and then it might have like effect that you can drag and drop on Galathor.
Oh, okay. Galathor, and then he is invisible. Okay, there we go. And I guess just for giggles, I will move us both as far away as we can. Well, we're pretty far away. I don't think we can get it any farther. Unless, can I get up to where that cliff is and those trees are? No? Doesn't really matter, I don't think.
Well, let's take a look. Let me move these other doofus images so people can actually see what's going on.
35, 40, 45, 50, yeah.
The only thing that's up in this map that has a height to it are the stones. They're about 8 feet up where the Runekeeper's head is. So Blueberry, you can run up it from the right, just so everyone knows where Aaronwin is. It starts off like 2 feet high and is pitched upward. But on the left-hand side of those rocks, it just drops off about 8 feet.
Okay.
All right, I'll stay put, I guess.
Okay.
All right, now we'll pass to Divania.
Oh, who's not here? Oh! Okay. Sorry, that was probably loud. Unnecessarily loud. We finished moving a couple images over. All right, Divania's... oh my gosh, I almost thought of Silver. I almost did a southern accent. Shame on me. Divania, just not really on board with any of this. Especially after the whole journey with everyone on the way up here and everything that's gone on, is just ready to unleash on these things. So, Divania. Let's do this. Let's crank up the spells here. What? It's necrotic.
Good one or a
knows
bad
better.
one?
Oh, it's a good one. She has some amazing spells because she's like not multi-classed, so she has level 7 spells. You guys are that high already? Wow.
Yep, we are at 14.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. This is juicy. All right, she does have a different level 7 spell though. Oh my gosh, that one does it too. Oh, here we go. Sorry, I read the same one twice. Huh? Oh my gosh. Okay. She's like, she sees all this going on, and a ghost passing through Aaronwin, Blueberry racing up there, Emil quickly casting Sanctuary. She sees, for probably the first time ever, what do you call it? A dragon. An ancient gold dragon. Certainly not something one sees all the time. I don't know which Sorcerer's Origin she took. I'm pretty sure she did Draconic. So she's like just unlocks and you see her hands come out like this, and your head tip back, her eyes get all white with some beamy white energy coming out of it, and two huge geysers of fire start flowing from her upturned hands. And she starts creating these, let's see, a storm made up of sheets of roaring flame appears in the locations in which she chooses. It consists of up to 10 10-foot cubes, which she can arrange as she wishes. Each cube must have at least one face adjacent to the face of another cube. Okay. Each creature in the area must make dexterity saving throws. So she's going to easily get all the baddies, because she can do, that's 10. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. So she can get all of the baddies with this. I don't even know how to draw this out. Okay, so she's going to get, here's 1, and then this will be the next one, 2. It's just so you all know where to avoid. Right.
Does the fire stay, or does it just kind of boom and then go back?
Or I will read. I think it stays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Crap.
8. Let's see. Area ignites flame. If you choose, plant life in the area, it's unaffected. Okay. It is instantaneous. Each cube must have the fire damage. For now, we'll just say it's one round. I mean, it doesn't say. I mean, it is level 7, but it doesn't say anything about like at the start of his next turn if it's in there. So I'm gonna say it's just the once. Each cube must have at least one. Each creature in the area must make. It kind of reads as though it's once, but we'll check out.
It would be under duration, how long it lasts.
Yeah, it's instantaneous, so. Okay.
Yeah, then it doesn't last.
Okay. Let's see, they all have to roll 7d10 fire damage. Nice.
Nice.
That's a lot.
Just gonna roll it here and charge. The storm comes down in these almost like tornado spirals, columns. Those were bad rolls. I'm sorry, but still 27 points of damage. Okay, and I don't think any of them have. That one does. So 14 to the Nightwalker, 27 to the Skull Lord, 14 to the Ghosts. This one already has some damage. One of the Ghosts looks like it's hurting. For what that's worth. Whoa! As those things end, the flames die out, and she blinks her eyes, and the white glow fades. We'll say that's it for her turn for now. Oh, Galathor, you're invisibly awesome on the carpet. Neat. Oh, Runekeeper, you poor soul. Alright, Runekeeper gets a roll on this reroll. Yeah, okay. Alright, that brings us up to the Nightwalker. Nothing out of the Runekeeper still. So, the Runekeeper's been in a semi-conscious state until I think this battle started, and then he simply closed his eyes, and he's still breathing and such, but not that partly conscious phase anymore. Nightwalker. Alright, let me get another drawing mode. There we go. What you gonna do, Nightwalker? It's been singed. It's probably gonna head up to Aaronwin. Is that's next? 5, 10, 15. Ew, what's this? No, that would be in the start of your turn. Ooh, what's this? Nope, that's not it. All right. Use that twice, or it uses 1 and 1. Okay. So it doesn't have a cool thing for this. Erwin, please make a Constitution saving throw, if you would.
You sure it's not just gonna attack me so I can put a shield up?
Sorry.
Constitution?
Yeah. It has kind of a ridiculous DC, just to prepare yourself. This is that tall, super creepy one.
24.
Oh, you saved, thank goodness. But it was close.
Wow.
Just
It was close? With a 24?
It's got a really high DC.
Damn
it! Okay, so nothing happens on its first. It kind of sweeps its hand near you, not at you, but near you, and you feel this negative energy force kind of wash over you, but you just, not today. Get behind me, Nightwalker. So it turns and points its other finger at you instead. Wait, there's the camera. Point. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, boy. $16?
Right.
I will.
Is
so
this a
far-
spell? Is this a spell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna counterspell that, actually.
Actually, let me see how it reads here, because it has a recharge, so I don't know if that's a spell.
Oh, if it's a recharge, it's not a spell.
Okay, yeah, it has a recharge only on a roll of 6. Sorries.
Then I will give Erwin my inspiration die.
Nice.
What is it?
A 14, I believe.
D14. Okay.
Yeah.
10 and a 4. 10 and a 4 is what we've been doing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh God.
I rolled a 1 and a 2. So that's 16, 17, 18, 19.
Mm.
Yours?
Unfortunately. All right, so you take a little bit of damage.
Define a little bit.
24 points.
Mm.
That's not too bad. I kind of rolled super crappy on that one, so that's good. However, you become frightened until the end of the Nightwalker's next turn. And while frightened in this way, you're also paralyzed. So,
So I can't cast spells or anything.
Well, that's a good question. You know, I don't get to look at the paralyzed condition that often. Let's break out the old DM's thingamabobber here and take a peek. Okay. Paralyzed.
You too can get a DM's thingamabobber at your friendly local game store.
Nice, yeah. Thingamabobber or thingamabobby. No, I'm looking for... All right, yes, because you're also incapacitated with that, so you can't take actions or reactions. You automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and any attack that hits you is a critical hit, as long as they attack you within 5 feet. I gotta remember that effect. Jeez. I feel like that's one of the most powerful ones there. Anyway, it's only until the end of the Nightwalker's next turn, and it has nothing left that it can do. Oh no. The Skull Lord.
I love how before every turn of these guys, it's oh no.
Like, I know. It's like, I don't want these things to happen.
So my new character.
Then why did you put them there?
Because it's drama, but I don't really want them to. Okay. So. All right, from everyone's viewpoint, you're all on the right side of the rock, except for Blueberry that's on top of that rock where the Skull Lord is. or you're all eastern-ish, northeastern for some of you, behind the dragon.
And Melissa's ready to join
Oh,
when you're ready to add.
okay. And here I think Melissa's the only character I did justice so far. Alright, with my rolls, anywho. Let's add that. I'll quickly give this. Hey!
No,
That's
it's
another one.
been an eventful day.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Well, I hope this.
I'll probably fill you guys in after.
Okay.
Have we started yet, or are we running late tonight?
Oh, not too bad.
You
I actually
did an awesome firestorm.
Yeah, you're the only. I've been rolling so poorly, except for your character. Although I could have rolled more
Sorry, I
damage.
missed what you just said. What did you say? Turn it down. Thank you.
Then I rolled. You did an awesome thing on your turn, and I rolled not terribly.
What'd I do?
Oh, use Firestorm, which is that 7th level spell, and you torched every single one of the enemies here with fire damage. You had like your hands go up like this, and fire was coming up, and your eyes turned white.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Nice.
I love it.
All right, we'll click this. I think that's good name tag wise. Oh my gosh, this thing is insane. Master of the Oh, interesting. Okay, sorry. So, while this thing has a boatload of, wow, so many spells. What? Okay. It takes its, sword, and as it's grasping it, it points one finger up on the hilt, and you just saw this other creature cast a similar thing. This, however, looks like a spell in conjunction with an attack.
I will.
Gee, if only I wasn't paralyzed.
I will cast counterspell
Okay, nice.
at 4th level because that's the next slot I have available.
Okay, and that's I think you'll have to do a roll. I forget how it works. This is
The DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
okay. And so what do you get to roll more? Your a D20 plus your spell cast plus the ability.
Spellcasting ability.
Okay.
It is yeah, your spellcasting ability. So
Which is
roll plus
intelligence.
intelligence.
5, I guess that would be.
It
By
sounds right.
5 plus anything else?
5 plus your roll.
Proficiency?
Mhm,
Nope,
plus the
just
D20.
All right, D20. Dun, 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 dun.
unless the spell that he's casting is 4th level or lower.
Okay, 15 plus 5.
Oh,
20.
okay.
30, 20.
All right. Yes, excellent. That does. It manages to cancel out. You see this finger of death spell, and you can tell that this one's much more deadly. This one has a static plus 30 on top of the roll. So you...
Good lord.
But still, this you nullify the spell, but this huge double-edged great sword is swinging down at the Runekeeper's neck. And... oh, that's going to be extra cool. Inches before it strikes the back of the neck, you hear a metal clang. And you see something blocking the sword from touching the Runekeeper's neck.
Did it roll with disadvantage because it has sanctuary?
Yeah, it did its wisdom thing to see whether or not it was gonna, even attack the Runekeeper. Something new, something metal. And as you look over at the sound, you see it's a hand, and standing up in a full upright position is Brewer. Throws the blade off, away from the Runekeeper. And he looks around. You called for help.
Oh.
And he's going to jump up, and he's actually going to try his cool kick move here to the Skull Lord. All right, which means I have to roll for the Skull Lord. which does not have very good strength or dexterity. Sucker. Yeah, its dex is a little better, so it's going to use that. Not bad, but not as good as Brewer. Brewer leaps up and does like a flying, he leaps up like 10, 15 feet in the air up the side of this rock and just kicks with a front kick this Skull Lord, knocking him 10 feet off the rock. 5, 10. And there now stands Brewer.
And then when you're ready, Mariah says she's ready to jump in.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm trying to quickly get...
After you give the Skull Lord 75 damage, that'll be fine.
Nice. I'm sorry not to do Brewer justice here, but I'm going to put up Golem's token just as a placeholder for Brewer. Okay, let me add Mariah to the call. A ringy dingy do. That's your new ringtone.
One ringy dingy, two ringy dingy.
Awesome. Alright, let me make sure I'm doing this and this. Hi, Mariah. You made it just in time for the good stuff. Alright, I just have to super quickly change names for Kaylin and Devanya. Pull you all swapperoo here. And middle right will be... And then I think that's... Is everyone else correct? Yep. Alright, that's it for the... Sculler did his thing. Brewer has done his. Next up, Aaronwyn.
Hi, I'm paralyzed.
Oh, that sucks. Right until the end of the thing. No!
Wow, the trolling is real this evening.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Okay, so the ghost, once again, rushes you, Aaronwyn. And...
So help me.
I'm really bad at wisdom saves, guys.
Charisma saving throw. Charisma saving throw. However, how does that get impacted by... Oh, you can't take actions or reactions, though, right?
It's just, no, because it's strength and dexterity saving throws that I fail, but it doesn't say anything else. Because I'm still conscious.
Right.
I can mentally resist.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Yep, charisma. Saving.
24.
Oh, yeah. It passes through just dealing some slight damage, which is only 1d10.
I'm gonna, can I expend a rune to...
I don't think you can take actions.
Absorb damage. I don't know if it is an action. I'll just take it.
It does it at a critical, of course. 15.
You said it was 1d10!
It was, but it's within 5 feet and an attack, so it does it at... It's considered an automatic critical. Whee! That's all I can do, though.
Guys.
Rain, you're up. Whoosh, it moves through over here. You're not here. I'm taking control. Assuming control, as Mass Effect would say. What you gonna do, Rain? What you got? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. She's gonna cast Hero's Feast. Not just kidding. Ooh, that's a good spell, but it does necrotic. And I feel like with her background with undead and ghosts and stuff, she knows not to worry about that.
She also can't talk.
That's right! Oh,
Yeah,
wow,
Dan, you
forgot,
did that to her, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great. Okay. Boy, that limits it, doesn't it? Okay, she's going to use her... Oh, she has a mace.
She's back. She's back.
Okay.
She's back.
Sweet. All right, Rain, you're up.
Okay, can Rain talk?
Not currently. She still
Okay.
can't speak.
So what I'm gonna do is more near.
I'm on the carpet, about 5, 10, 15 feet to screen right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the map up, so I can't.
You're about 15 feet away.
Okay, so where? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah,
20
feet.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But
sorry.
close, just to the right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna move kind of close to where Mort
Mm-hmm.
and Galvor are, and then I'm gonna take out my journal.
Oh, uh-huh.
Quickly write, do you have a spell that can make me talk? And then wave it to where he can, or I get his attention.
Okay.
I'll let you take a free action if you want to reply to that, Mort.
I will say I'll see what I can do. I will, but I gotta wait for my turn. So.
Okay. All
I
right.
give him more thumbs up, giving him acknowledge that I understand. And that will be my turn.
Okay. Next up, then, another ghost. Let's see. This one's also next to Aaron Wynn. It's not
So
gonna
just
go
a
any
quick
further.
question, Dan. Was that pass-through attack? Is that considered a melee attack?
It's force damage from passing through you. Incorporeal movement.
Would you consider that melee? Because it only gets critical if it's a melee attack.
I think melee is, within 5 feet and using some sort of force. Probably.
That's
We'll
fair.
maybe. Sorry.
Trying to not lose my third
No.
character here.
I know. I don't want that either. Let's see. The next one. I mean, this is what the ghosts are trying to do. They're trying to get you.
That's fine.
If you can, roll another charisma saving throw if you would. Let me just see.
17.
Okay, nope, still passes. It's a very low DC
That
for
was-
this because they're just ghosts.
No, sorry, that should have been 19 because that was an 8 on the die.
Nice. Nice. All right. Do we have any that are in a row? We don't. Okay. The ghost does the same thing. It starts charging you. However, this time, a dagger flies through the air from the southwestern side of the hollow, up above. And it has this prismatic glow to it as it flows through and completely disperses the ghost as it runs through. Leaping down, I'm going to pull up a token. Leaping down and approaching you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So just to the right of this, just south of you. No, that's taking that instant. Up on the rock to the right of Brewer. A young woman, short red hair, freckled face. Nala has arrived and just gives a smirk currently. That ghost is dead. That was the one that was hurting already, too. So, Kaylin, your turn.
Okay, welcome to the shit show. The fire is out, correct? From that spell. It didn't stay. It was just for the...
All
Okay,
gone.
just wanted to make sure. Now, question, Dan, as
Yep.
you're looking at the map, can I go here?
Yes.
Or is that a rock?
No, that's fine.
Okay. I am heading right there. Let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 20. Kaylin is going to strike the ground with her Stormforge hammer. And so all of the baddies here, I want to target with the shockwave. So do I have to make? I don't remember, Dan. Do I have to make an attack roll on that one when I hit the ground, or no?
I don't think so. I think it's just
Okay.
saving throws for them.
All right,
let me
yeah.
check.
It's each creature rich choice in the ground succeed on a DC 17 con save or become stunned until the end of my next turn.
All right, let's do, and that's all the baddies here, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, let's have the Nightwalker start. Oh, geez, Constitution's ridiculous, but rolls are rolls, right? 18, does that succeed?
Yes.
Okay, only
it's 17.
Okay, all right. So the Nightwalker succeeds. Oh, come on, at 18 for the Skull Lord. Ghost number 4. 15.
It is
so they fail.
stunned.
Ghost number 3. 15. Also,
Stunned.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, so the two of those ghosts are both stunned. Did the others take any, like, do they any of them take damage or half damage if they succeed?
No.
Okay.
All right, then I am going to throw my hammer at the Skull Lord.
Nice.
That is a... Let's see here. 28 to hit.
That hits. Yep.
Okay.
Get it.
You've been thunderstruck.
Nice.
And I think, let's see here. I'm going to use one of my superiority dice for a precision attack.
Oh, yeah.
Here, 1 second here.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. Not that good. 4, 5, and then... So that's 12 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
to the Skull Lord.
You do feel it does a little bit less than you would expect it to do.
Of course it does. And I know it will not help her. Okay. It won't help her right now, but I am going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Erenwen, which will hopefully help her in her after she gets unparalyzed.
Okay.
Does Erenwen have any kind of shield around her? Or
Nope.
any kind of... Nope, you're just standing there
I
out
mean,
in the
well,
open,
I
just
I have the shield spell, but I've been paralyzed by the thing, so
Okay.
there's nothing there's
Okay. What else you got,
nothing I can
Kaylin?
do.
So I'm guessing like mage armor wouldn't help.
Mage armor wouldn't help anyways because of
So sorry, gang. I'm just
my
gonna
AC.
I'm gonna get back to
Okay.
Kaylin. Sorry.
That was my bad.
Use that. I think that might be all I can do. Really anything.
Ooh, okay.
Bonus.
Slam the hammer. Two of the ghosts get stunned and locked in place.
I did move 20 feet, so I'm going to move my additional 10 feet down
Okay.
and get on the other side of Erenwen here.
Okay.
Hopefully, go. Oh, in fact, do I have? Wait a minute. I think I'm going to do that once per turn. I think.
What's that?
Use my superiority dice actions.
I think so. I think
I'm
it's
pretty
just
sure.
once per turn.
I'm pretty sure. Okay. All right.
Okay. Nice,
That's it.
nice. All right, and Ghost was stunned, right? So I don't think it can do anything. And it's stunned.
Yes. Until the end of my next turn.
Okay, yeah, incapacitated. It automatically fails strength and dex throws, and attacks against it have advantage too. Okay, neat. Good to know. All right. While everyone's sort of watching, knowing the flow of battle, this ghost is now locked in place, just stunned entirely from the electricity still dancing across its floating incorporeal form. Where's Emil? Emil, Devanya. Okay, Mort. Behind you, you hear a whisper. Well, smart one, aren't you, Mort? And Galathor, you feel a spell take effect.
He's invisible.
He's invisible. Mm-hmm. The voice, Mort, sounding familiar. Sterling Sam.
Oh, okay.
She's been watching for a bit, so she...
Thank the Lord.
And Galathor, she uses a greater restoration to bring you back to yourself, back to consciousness. And that brings us over to, that's all she can do this round, or is going to do this round. Blueberry. She'll probably add too, as thanks for the communication. She'll lean down to Galathor. Are you well? Just to check in and see how you're doing after being roused.
Oh. Where are we? Oh boy.
Nice. Oh, awesome.
And can I just do a little free action?
Please.
I say, Galathor, in case you haven't noticed, you're invisible.
Awesome.
In a whisper, so nobody else.
Yeah. Nice, perfect. All right, Blueberry. Blueberry wants it. Oh, yeah, raging Blueberry is just going to go for the bone again. He'll leap off the stone here. Boing. 15. And start in for an attack. Let's see. Now, as he goes to attack, he'll hear paws running around to the other side of this creature. For those of you that met her in this form, this is Councilperson Shuffletrot here in her werewolf form to help. Blueberry looks over and growls and gets all the fun pack tactics and advantage for being on the opposite side here. She'll say in wolf form, something catchy. I've got your back, something along those lines. And she'll actually no, she's in wolf form right now, so they're both just going to attack this thing. Wait, what happened to? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right. So that hits. Haha, take that, Skull Lord. Resisted. That punk. Okay, anyway, Blueberry does get a bite on, which means that this thing has to make a save or be pulled prone. And it fails. Blueberry gets a chomp on its bone there and under the armor, and rips its legs out from underneath it. It collapses. So Blueberry's going to claw at it while he has his mouth on the leg, which will now be, a double. Somehow missing. I'm so sorry, Blueberry.
If it's prone, then he has
So automatic
he's doing
crit.
melee. Then he has advantage
Yeah. Yep.
in melee.
With the advantage, but Scarlet's attacking too.
Yay!
And
All the allies.
yes, they heeded the call, and that was miserable. I'm so sorry, Scarlet. Let's try that again. Much better. Okay. And she does actually a lot of damage. Where's my there's she got 2 maxed dice rolls. Scarlet did. All right, good. So that's going to be Scarlet actually has a fun magical benefit to her bites, so that's full on. Okay, I thought that would put it into red, but it didn't. But it's looking hurt as she bites right into the space between the arm plate and the chest plate. There, it gets a good bite in there and starts. They're both like ragdolling this skull lord on the ground. And then we go to Emil. I think Emil's going to do another shot with the short bow here at the... Oh, gosh, he'd have disadvantage at the Skull Lord now, huh? At the ghost closest to Aaronwyn, because he's been watching the ghosts hit Aaronwyn. That definitely hits. And that means he gets all the stuff, right? He gets a sneak attack. We roll the base damage here. Alright, I should have sneak attack in here. I put it separately. There it is. Ooh, 5d6? Oh my gosh. Alright. 25. Damn. Okay. So that's 30 points of damage on that ghost, which eradicates it.
That's a really good roll.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Jeez. Okay, that ghost, just to beside you, Aaronwyn, you're like, your eyes sort of just evaporates into mist. Let me just check this thing's health because, oh my gosh, that's a lot.
I have a comment, but I feel like I'm gonna jinx it.
Jinx it, go for it. Yes.
No,
Don't use it
jinx.
at all. Okay. Behind, so this Nightwalker, of course, stands whatever 20 feet tall. And its lumbering form. Emil fires off the shot, destroys the ghost, and then you see the back of this Nightwalker start. You see the skin pulled tight across its torso and its front, and for I don't think there's any players on the left-hand side except for Blueberry. So Blueberry would see the back of it being spaghettified into this small sphere. The Nightwalker disappears entirely, and standing there is Winifred with this little globe that has a tiny Nightwalker trapped inside.
I fear God.
Yeah, I would say so. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're back in the ball game.
Okay, and she would just she'd look around a little bit, but telepathically to Emil, say, I've arrived. Actually, behind her, 2 other individuals that you haven't seen before. There's 3 women there. And I'm going to very quickly pull them up. So, of course, you see... let me get Winifred here. Winifred. So you know Winifred already, of course. Come on. Should be under W's. I don't know why it's being difficult here, I find. Let me scan all the way through. Oh, because it's labeled as that? No. Come on, Fantasy Grounds, you're killing me. totally messing with my flow. Anyway, we'll pull the other two up here. I'm so sorry. I don't know why this is being redonk. Yeah. Right. I really don't understand why this is not loading Winifred. But I guess you've all seen Winifred, so whatever. Oh wait, I can search. Maybe that'll pull it up. Sure. Okay. So Winifred, that you're familiar with. Ta-da! Standing behind her, this individual has a few little odd pixies or sprites buzzing about her. And lastly, a sort of, was it a bit of a timid demeanor. A third figure. All right, that's Emil's turn. Actually, I better do a roll here. Okay, nope, we're still good on that. All right, Mort, you're up.
All right, I will honor Rain's request. I will try it. I will cast Dispel Magic on her and try to get rid of her muteness, I guess.
Okay.
At 4th level, because that's the slot I have.
Okay, you cast Dispel Magic. Rain, you try and speak, and you're still not able to, unfortunately. Is there anything else you want to try or do on your turn?
Nope. Not good.
Okay. Devanya, you're up.
Wait, where'd the Nightwalker go?
Winifred just sucked it up into a globe.
Devanya got distracted.
No worries.
Like,
So there's a ghost and the Skull Lord still left.
I'm kind of weirded out by all these new people just coming in. I'm just like, who is everybody? Oh my god. David, be quiet. Like, die in a fire in the background.
Nice. My first thought was spider, but
30. So I'm gonna move down here.
okay.
Let's see. There's the Skull Lord.
Mm-hmm. And the ghost is just like, you can see it's locked in place. It can't move right now.
Let me see the combat track. Okay. Oh, I can't do fireball again. No, I don't want to waste that on. I will attempt to Eldritch Blast. Who's right next to the Skull Lord? There's Blueberry and what's that other?
Scarlet Shuffletrot, Councilperson Shuffletrot. I don't. Oh yeah, because you know her. Yeah, we've had dealings with her. Probably didn't know she was a werewolf.
I didn't want to hit anybody with my blast, so I wanted to try to hit the Lord and the Ghost because I think I can do.
Let's see. When more beam, you can do
3
2
beams?
beams and 3 beams at 11th. Yeah, you can do 3 right now. So you can choose your targets with that though. So you can just be like, I want to throw 2 at the Skull Lord and 1 at the Ghost, or vice versa, or all 3.
Yeah,
you
that's
don't have...
what I want to do. Is 2 at the skull, and I'll have to roll for damage for each beam.
You still have to roll to hit.
I know. Let's see if this actually works. Okay. Just bit of a random dude. 14?
Okay, and that's at the, are you going for the Ghost first? Or the...
Yes, it's directly right in front of me.
Okay. Yes, that hits the Ghost.
Okay. How
Ghost
many...
already wounded a little bit, too.
So I have to roll a d10. Oh my gosh, drop it down. Oh! 2.
Nice. Still, that's good because it's what? It's force damage. I always think it's necrotic, but it's not. It's force.
Yeah,
so,
it's force.
Yep, that hits the Ghost full on. Mm-hmm. Poof! It makes a little poof of its the apparition disappear for a minute and then reform. But it did do damage. So you have 2 more attacks and bolts to fire.
I want to do the other 2 on the Skull Lord.
Okay. Now let's see. The Skull Lord is currently prone, so you would have a disadvantage trying to hit the Skull Lord because it's on the ground and harder to target.
I mean, shoot, let's go for it.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus. Everything's slipping out of my fingers. Okay, so let's do 2 d20s, right?
Mm-hmm.
Disadvantage. 3! Let's make this really fun. Shoot myself in the face with Eldritch Blast.
Bazap.
And the other one will, like, I don't know, go somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere else in the distance. Like, is this thing working?
You use so much magic in that first attack that it's like, woo, hot potato, and tough to.
I don't work anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
Nice. Anything else for Devanya?
Hold on. Let me actually. My evil demon child laughing in the background.
Nice.
That's the Skull Lord.
Nice.
Right, that's our Skull Lord. No, that'll be it.
Okay.
Do I? No, I don't think I have an action.
Yeah, it would have been. Mm-hmm. All right. Galithor, you're up. Invisible, and good to go.
Galithor puts a hand on Mort's shoulder. Thank you, Mort. And he drags his short sword behind him as he starts running towards the Skull Lord here.
Mm-hmm.
He is a half wood elf, which actually gives him a 35-foot movement, which allows him to get right there.
Yes.
And the cool thing about greater invisibility is that it does not fade when you attack.
He is going to take his sword, flip it upside down, and stab straight down into the Skull Lord.
Yes.
So,
and that's advantage for sure since it's prone.
Okay, roll into attack.
Oh yeah, what is the
It's
Skull
a
Lord's
pull.
DC?
Please corroborate D&D Beyond. Here we go. That is a... Gosh, I haven't done this in like forever and don't know how to work this. Trying to figure out what my plus is to attack. Does anybody know where that is on D&D Beyond?
It's your
there it is.
strength plus your proficiencies.
It's going to be 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Whew.
Short sword.
It's fine.
Okay.
Smite.
Yep.
Go,
That's a lot
Smite.
of math. 3, so 7 plus sneak attack.
Yes.
8.
Beautiful.
Gonna pump in a 3rd level blinding smite.
Ooh, juicy.
So that's gonna be a DC 16 Constitution save, Dan.
Okay, let's see. 12. Failure.
Ooh, finally.
Awesome.
So that's another 17 points of damage. Crap, what did I say earlier? 17 plus
You didn't, yeah.
9.
Take your time.
So 27 so far.
Nice.
Second attack, roll to hit again.
Nice.
Ooh, does a 16 hit?
It doesn't.
Misses.
Did you roll with advantage, though?
That was with advantage.
Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Whew. All right, 27 points of damage. Well, it's definitely hurting now.
And it's blinded.
Is that what the
is
blinding smite does? It's nice. So you get it right in the upper chest and peel through there, and you tip the sword, and it tears part of the metal armor and gets up into its eyes, right across its face, leaves a big gash, sort of like that, on its skulls, I guess. As the energy of that spell courses through, just blows out their eyes. Awesome. Okay, anything else for Galathor this turn? Whew!
And you're still invisible.
That's amazing, yeah. What's happening? Ooh, okay. You hear a heavy rumbling. And you look back towards the entrance where you all came from to see what it is. And it's the Runekeeper standing up on his stones. It leans down and just is going to eat this thing. A wonderful little hit with a plus 17 to attack.
Ancient dragons!
It's nice to be an ancient dragon.
A 29, yep.
You rolled a 12.
I think the only way he could have missed is if he rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, and then it just has to do. Oh my gosh, this dragon has so much going on. Okay.
He doesn't have Sanctuary anymore because he attacked.
Grabs the whole upper part that Galathor just tore up and flips the body up in the air and then just does like a dog trick. You hear it crackling and crunching, the Runekeeper chewing the bone and metal before spits out little pieces of bone and armor here and there, and then finally the 3 skulls skitter across the ground. I'm just gonna say y'all killed that other ghost.
Yes. 12 on 1, I think that would
and
be
it's hurt already. You finish clearing this out. The Runekeeper looks up in the air and does just this huge fountain of fire breath that goes just up in the air and creates, that heat wave against all of your skin and face, exposed skin. And it's more like fireworks at this point than a fire breath. And it just lets it rage out in the air and dissipate. Black smoke that billows off of it goes up into the atmosphere. And looks around at all of you. What happened? And that's where we'll take our
Thank you.
because we're running late.
In fact, that's what I'm typing in chat. The two people asked, I hope the dragon's with us, and I'm just explaining who the Runekeeper is.
Nice. Rain, you feel a hand on your shoulder. I think you've met Sterling Sam. Yeah, you went. Oh gosh, was that you? Yeah.
When everybody had their individual talk with her, she talked to Rain, and it was a episode that I was gone, so that's why I remember.
Okay, nice. She puts her hand on your shoulder. Speak, child, and casts her greater restoration into you, and you're able to speak again. I don't think that they know, Aaron, yet that you've still got the crazies going on. So we'll get to that.
She's more twitchy than normal.
Nice.
Let's just say that.
Awesome. So for those who don't know, we take like an 8 to 10 minute bio break. Refuel. Gonna get some fresh coffee in my Bad Bird coffee mug. Available now in the merch store. I didn't mean for that to become a merch plug, but I do love the cup, and it's awesome. Gonna get some coffee. Anyway, we'll catch you all shortly here. Maybe like 8 to 10 minutes. You'll hear us doing things. Yeah. I'll have the screen up, but you'll be able to hear us. Be right back. Bye. Or see you soon, I guess. More so than bye. Oh my stars. Probably I'll keep that map open for now, I suppose. Reckon. All right, now we're gonna get some coffee for realsies. Thank you, Frank, for explaining the goodies there. I see you in chat. Oh man. Ah. Wee-hoo. All right, let's put our BRB screen off. Oh, sorry. I still missed everybody. I wasn't expecting everyone to still be gone. Hey, Mariah. Mariah's back, though. Yay.
Merch stuff.
Nice. My daughter got the she's the first one to buy something off the store, which is exciting, and she got the Madbird hoodie, which ended up being a limited run. I think Danny Phantom got this limited run print, and that he got I think it was from the giveaway, and it was one of the t-shirts, baseball tee, I think, but it had the Madbird logo without the bird. It was later I was like, no, I'll do the bird one. So the two of them have the only two things run with the Madbird logo without the bird. But she discovered like a week after having this hoodie that has, the big pouch pocket in the front, that within the pouch pocket on the right hand side is a vertical pocket for phones. She's like, oh, what? This is so legit. This is so dope. So cool. Yeah, she keeps her phone tucked in there.
Yeah, I just looked and there's with the Raven and then without, so people can get the options, because depending on what you want, I like it without the Raven.
Nice. Half Donut, yeah, she supports the channel. She works over at McDonald's, and she's so she has some income, and she's like, yeah, you know what? I want to get that. She got something else too. What did she get? She got she had to get one of the designs for Thaxel Designs. It says Her Majesty. It's this beautiful, Vic put it together, it's this beautiful crown, and it has like all the poison dripping off it, and one of the drips has like a skull inside it, and it says Her Majesty in cool font, and Lily was like, yeah, I need one of those.
Yeah, and Spreadshirt is having, and it's only available for 4 days off, 15% off of your purchase.
Is that starting today? It's active? It's
active right now. You got only 4 days left.
Nice. So if anyone's... I'm going to
take advantage, and yeah, if anybody wants to purchase anything, it's 15% off right now. I think.
I think so. Yeah, I didn't. Friday. They usually start on Friday. So if any of you are considering checking out the merch, go get that 15% off. You'll have to activate it. I think it says like at the top of the website, like redeem it now, and you click redeem, but you can do it again and again for these 4 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think. And then into Monday, probably end Monday night. Of course, no worries if not. It's simply there if you have fun and you might enjoy the stuff. And if you're like, no, I'd love to get something and support and get something, as well at the same time. But if you can't or don't want to, of course, feel no pressure. It's meant to be fun. A lot of folks were asking. I think it started with this particular mug. Steph's amazing. Coffee sipping Raven. I'm like, we need that on a mug.
I got the Stormfall group print, and it looks really amazing. Steph.
Nice. That's so
I'm
great.
glad.
Because I don't think I've seen a finished product of that. So it looks amazing. I like
I'm
it.
glad you like it. It's awesome.
Beautiful. That reminds me, I need to get that out to
Yeah, I'm just gonna order that.
Oh, gosh, what's the username now that that's done? They won the first one, but then opted to wait for the second one to be done. And I'll Half Donut, and I'll just look. It's in our chat. It's in our Discord chat. But I need to get that out to her.
How are you doing, Mariah?
It's been a week. My Monday was a Tuesday. I don't know why.
Well, that's kind of off.
Yeah.
But all this week I've been helping out my older sister with my nephew because
Mhm.
his daycare is closed until March 12th.
What? Why?
The owner had a pacemaker put in.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
So yeah. And so I've been helping her since Monday. Yeah. That's probably why. And then like on Wednesday I offered to take I told her I would more than happy to take my niece to tumbling. So I did that, and she sent me a text because I was supposed to help out today, but she got everything done with work, and so she didn't need me. But it made me made me happy. She said, "Thank you for your help. This week would have been much harder without you." So yeah, I'm just wiped out because it threw off my sleep schedule.
I bet.
I had a super. Ugh. Yeah. Never watched the Knowing. It's with Nicolas Cage. It's the weirdest.
That's one of the movies that like I literally like my mom loves Nicolas Cage and we went to see it. And I literally like that one and it wasn't The Witcher. Was it The Witcher? The one that he was in where it was like
The bees.
yeah, I think.
The bees!
Wicker Man.
Oh,
Wicker Man, yeah.
Not the bees.
Those
Oh my God.
those two movies, I laughed when I shouldn't have been laughing.
Right?
Like
Yeah, that was a bad one.
The
It was actually that was a remake of an older movie, The Wicker Man, and they totally botched it.
well, you could tell that the visual effects, like it was terribly dead. Like the fire on the plane is just like it was poorly done. Like
horrible.
yeah, but it gave me a nightmare, like a super nightmare that it felt real. So
Nice. All right, looks like everyone's back. I'll dive us in so we don't miss out on any juicy role play since we're out of combat. All right. Well then, lots of fresh faces here. I don't have tokens on the map for Winifred and the other two women that showed up with her. But I'm just going to keep the map up for a minute longer so everyone has, and viewers, players and viewers alike, can keep refreshed on it. And then I'm going to pull it down so you can see Winifred and such. All right. So, you've all returned from break. Runekeeper asked, what happened. Seems to be snapped out of whatever was going on. Just, lowering down, looking at all of you. You can see the Runekeeper still, as nervous as the Runekeeper gets, fairly stoic. So, but assessing everybody carefully here as he was taking in his surroundings.
You were imprisoned, kind of?
I remember the skull, the demi-lich.
What? Where?
Before.
Where?
Is that the last thing you remember?
Yes, I had to rip out my soul and send it away.
Why?
To avoid death.
From the skull?
Yes. It is not just a skull. Or any demi-lich. It is Ythaz Bufar. We must prepare. How long has it been?
Weeks.
Like a couple of weeks. Also, that crystal lady you sent with us kind of stabbed us in the back and is working with the skull.
The crystal lady.
Yeah, the crystal
Lorna.
lady.
The Lorna.
Mm-hmm.
The Lorna was working with
She's
the
not to be
Athas.
trusted.
Mm-hmm. Nope. Not to be trusted because you can't trust anybody from the university. Nope.
I'm gonna give her a side-eyed look, but it's more of like an understanding what she's saying.
Runekeeper looks almost through you, Aaronwyn.
I'm glowing, by the way.
Nice.
I've got like 14. I've got like 12 runes up. No, 11.
Child, he says to Aaronwyn. Help me up. Lift my paw.
Go. Help him.
Okay. As you touch his paw, you feel a restorative magic pour through you. And you get the feeling he probably didn't need your help, but wanted you to be within touch range to cast a greater restoration type spell.
I assume that only got rid of one thing.
No, he was able to perceive like what was going on, so it's a flow of things until it's cleared up.
Okay.
Thank you, child. Your mind should be clear now.
I'll just kind of bow deeply and tell him, thank you, I'm Draconic.
He starts climbing down off the rocks as he shifts down into his humanoid form. Starts walking two-legged. Looks over at Winifred and crew. But then over to Emil and kind of matches the scent up. We should discuss matters. Who am I in the presence of? And he kind of looks at all of you first, because I think he knows Kaelin and Emil, and otherwise doesn't. So he's gonna look over at Mort next. In his humanoid form, still like, 8 feet tall or something like that. And
Mortimer Fletcher. It's an honor.
And then to Aaronwyn.
I'm Aaron Wynn. She's speaking in Draconic too. I carried your soul back.
My thanks, Rune Child. Looks over to the next person. Just says it matter-of-factly, and over to Devanya. And you.
Vanya, saying in Draconic.
You have Draconic lineage?
No, just from my travels that I know of. It is a pleasure to work with you.
Gives you a little head nod as well, which is sort of what he's been doing as he goes along. Over to Rain. You, child?
Mort is still by Rain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rain is gonna try to hide behind Mort as best as they can.
Mort will be like, forgive her. She's rather shy at times.
Understand.
Her name is Rain.
Looks over to Galathor.
Galathor Ainsley, first and foremost in service of Helm, also in your service.
Gives you a nod and kind of looks at you and your shield, and then back up at you, like sensing an artifact of that level, like, whoa. So he knows Emil, and then Blueberry, right? I don't think he's meant Blueberry, so he'll kind of look at Blueberry, and we'll insert later Blueberry's quippy comment. I don't want to take that away from Beth. I'm sure it'll be something silly, and he'll crack a smile. Like his version of a smile, which you don't really see that often. Winifred introduces herself. And these are my daughters. Belissus, and he gestures over to Belissus there. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're not going to go into their backgrounds. And Sabin. And Sabin looks, over. Sabby. Just call me Sabby. Sir. Gives a bit of a nod. Belissus just shyly nodded. Yes, well, the one behind you. Sterling Sam, not visible to anybody. Currently, she bamped back into the shadows, but he spots her. And she'll sort of literally walk out of the shadows and just, well, I've heard a great deal about you, Runekeeper. You can call me Sam. Starling Sam. And he doesn't, really, he's really mystified, by her, and looks past her at Nala, now standing, a little more obviously in the shadows behind her. I'm Nala, he says with a little too much oomph. And of course, Brewer, there announces, was he there before? Is he met? I don't know, because
No, he wasn't. I don't think he has.
Okay.
He wasn't there with us when we originally met him.
Okay. He introduces himself as well, using his actual name. And then Scarlet, Shoveltrash shifts up into her. What is she going to now? She's going to stay. That's because I think only the people that know it's her. She's not going to share a secret. So she'll just give a bow down in wolf form. And Runekeeper's just going to say there is much to prepare for. We need the leaders. Those willing to lead us and see us safely through what is to come. I know the strength and valor of you two. She turns back to Kaelin and Emil. Do you two feel that your compatriots share the same?
If you don't mind me saying something, Runekeeper, is there a way that you can not speak in riddles when talking about the danger and speak a little more plain of what we're supposed to expect?
The end of all things good in this world. Ythaz seeks an avatar. Seeks to walk among us, not in demi-lich form, but in a fully potent form. This puts him one step closer to attaining an even stronger power, bordering on demigod.
Do we know who this form could be?
That will be one of our first missions.
Finding the form?
Discovering whom he seeks, yes. There are not many that have been prepared, that would be able to accept his power. There are many conditions to be met.
What sort of conditions?
Okay, yeah.
We'll have to do more research. He looks up and around. Seems to take some joy and comfort from the surroundings. And then raises his arms and hands up into the air, and the entire area shifts back into his library. You're standing once again in the center of his library. Forgive me, that was the land where I was born and raised. Serenity can take many forms, and it seems my unconscious mind decided to bring me home. But we have much to discover. I know that there are a complex set of conditions that can be met in a number of different ways. Rituals can be performed over the course of years to prepare one. Life events that hold darkness and betrayal can also meet the requirements in conjunction with other rituals. There are a number of ways to prepare, but for one to have the strength to survive, that is a different matter.
Mort's going to ask, will the Avatar be a willing or unwilling participant for the Thaz?
This depends on how the conditions are met. Simpler to be willing. More difficult if they are not, but not impossible.
He'll also let the Runekeeper know that Delorna was known now as the Daroness. I don't know if that has any meaning to you.
A title from ancient Thay. High ranking in the Wizards of Thay. Ythaz was one of the founding members, the Red Wizards. Likely someone that has been alive for quite some time. I do not know this crystalline figure of which you speak, but I'm glad you all routed her attempts on your life.
Yes, she was a shard mine working in Zambora, and apparently was working for Ythaz and this group that is, I guess, trying to bring Ythaz back. You think that, and I will say the unpronounceable name of the well.
Nice.
Odrogaga over the Fatafal.
Nice. It is really it, yeah. Yes. Will that ever cease to be a catalyst for disaster? I will share what I know of this place on the well, the island in the well. The island no longer stands, but the well in the ocean. Very dangerous. From the blood of the Titan of Death. Let us retire. Let us rest and eat and discuss matters. Yes.
The nods.
And he's going to send with telepathy a message out. He's actually going to change Serenity from the library to something more accommodating. It's a very retains a cylindrical shape, roughly cylindrical shape of the library. But while it has the bookshelves, instead of all the tall grand bookshelves, it turns into small bookcases. Comfortable seats and chairs, a dining table towards the center. Excuse me, and some of the head servants come in, including. Oh gosh, was she with you? Yeah, she was. Oops, sorry. So she was battling too. Retcon. Tara was there. She was battling.
Oh.
Pew pew. And she did an introduction. Yeah. So she sees. Dan, as she sees some of those servants, Tensor University people come, she's going to start directing them, and they're going to slowly bring some food. There are unseen servants in here too that just carry a tabard that they wear over them, so you know where they're walking. And you each have one to direct if there's any basic tasks you want or need done while you're in here.
Can Lorraine see that unseen servants?
Mm-hmm. It's just gonna. Oh yeah, it's a good question. Oh, let's take a look at what they are. If they're spectral, I think we can do that. Oops. Unseen. All right, let's see. Spell cards invisible, mindless, shapeless, medium force performance test. Servant springs into existence. Bummer. Yeah, not spectral, unfortunately. That would be kind of cool, but
Oh, man.
yeah, they remain unseen. But you see the tabards and stuff, and you can you do hear a creepy sort of whisper from them. Like usually they don't talk or anything, but you hear sort of like ominous whispers as they speak. All right. Is there anything that any of you would ask for as this space is being catered to rest and discussion and research?
Mort will go up to. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I was going to say Mort was going to go up to Tara and ask what news of Tegradoth and the capital city.
There was. Tegradoth, the capital city. Right. Oh gosh.
If you're not ready for it.
No. It's okay. No, I have things all set up to the final roll, and I was going to do that just before we started tonight. Well, I don't know what to do with that. That was a 20 and a 10. I guess and then we'll do. Oh, okay. I don't know. Would she have received the word? Yeah, I guess from some of the servants here, she has connections too, so she'll get. I just received word that the battle rages. No victor yet.
Oh, still well.
Yes. Raikari's forces cut off supplies for some time and then attacked. Some of their plan seems to have been a success. They've returned some of the betrayers as they see them back to their side, thanks to the presence of their hero. But Raikari's forces are not merely people with spears and swords. The battle rages. Forces are being prepared to be sent, but there's no means to travel to the capital. So, we'll keep you posted.
Thank you.
You'll note that Belisuz is sort of tucked off on the side there. Again, being a bit of a recluse, kind of shy and off to the side, and quietly being like, oh no thanks, to some food, and pawing through some books. Savvy's like, taking a lot of it in, and seems to be enjoying the magic of the area. And Winifred is going to sit down next to Emil and, partake in food and try and have some discussion with him. Anyone else wants from an unseen servant or Tense University or anything else?
Erinwin's gonna ask for any information on anything in the history about other rune childs.
Nice.
And then she's going to sit and eat.
Nice.
It's just eat.
Nice.
And she's gonna try to sit next to the Runekeeper, just kind of like in awe, just like clearly in awe, just like.
Awesome. Even in his seat, he's got a big wingback seat, but he's still, being 8.5 feet tall. He's, sitting up straight and proper, and he doesn't hold the books. They just float up in front of him, and pages flip back and forth to where he wants to read. Yep, there's a seat really close, so you're able to sit down.
Yeah, she'll just kind of sit and like kind of scoot closer, just like not very stealthily, just scoot closer, but like reading and then eating and then.
Nice.
It's just in awe, ancient dragon, because that's cool.
Awesome. Devanya, okay, go for it.
First I'm gonna ask for a bowl of stew and some bread.
Okay.
And 2 cups of ale.
Nice.
And sit in the okay, so is it Sabi or Sabi?
Oh, it's Sabby.
Sabby.
Ah, she's gonna take one of your cups of ale. Thanks.
That was not okay.
Oh, yes.
Whew. Not exactly what I came here for, but where do you hail from?
A faraway place. How about you?
Not so far away place. Are you from the Fae?
Very astute. Partly. Of course, my mum, not so much. But my father, yes.
I'm sorry, I've never seen you guys around here before.
Oh, we really...
We haven't met, so I have... Why are you guys here? Have you met the others in the group or something?
No, we haven't been back here. This will be our first time back in maybe a century and a half or so. It's been a while.
What made you stay away, I guess I should say?
Oh, things, lots of things. We just, we helped out a lot with this part of the world back then. And, sometimes you need a breather from all that hard work and saving the world. Yes.
I guess that's a not so subtle way to toot your own horn.
Yes. Toot toot. Boop! She boops your nose.
Oh, wow. God.
I'll ask you kindly, please don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It'll be the only warning that you have. It's just, it's not anything against you. It's personal space.
Sure, I understand.
What brought you back? Is it the whole dragon thing and war and shit going on in the world?
I mean, that's important, I'm sure, but when Mom asks you to do something, you do something, so...
But then I ask, who is your mother?
Winifred. Yes, I believe she's familiar with your friend Emil.
Emil seems to have many friends in this world.
Maybe I should talk to him too. Drinks more of the mug of ale.
I'm gonna like. And when she does that, I'm just gonna be like holding my second cup like really tightly close to my body because I don't want her to grab it. But I am going to sit down across from her and start eating the stew and then drinking and start whittling away at another figure.
Oh, and what are you working on there?
I like to keep my hands busy, especially helps keep the demons away, so to speak.
Yes. Oh, she'll put her hand in her pocket and pull out, looks like some dust, and from it springs forth a little branch of wood. And then she'll hold that in her hand, and it'll take the form of you. There we go. She sets it down on the table, and it walks over to you. Oh, that's so delightful.
I have to say, that is a new one for me.
Well, my father was a dryad, and I'm a bit handy with nature and trees and such.
That is impressive.
A couple of other little pixie things start walking around your figure on the table as it's walking over towards you.
This isn't creepy at all.
Yeah.
Now I know what the other side feels like.
Nice.
A little meta there. I'm going to keep whittling away, and I'm actually making a carving of the Runekeeper.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And after like 10 minutes or so, or however long it takes me to do that, I'll start painting it. I don't really know what else to talk about because I'm not very good with socializing.
Well, I think I'll go talk to someone else. And she pauses halfway from booping her nose. Right, no booping. Okay. Well,
Yeah, thank you.
thank you for the drink. And she sets it down.
You're welcome.
Mort watches some of that exchange and just figures, why not pull the pin on this grenade, and just walks over to Blueberry, pulls up the hat, and introduces Callie to Savin.
Huh? Oh, actually, this is going to be interesting. Roll, dice, roll. Okay. An unforeseen encounter. Interesting. Well, by me anyway. She buzzes.
How's it feel?
Zip, zip, zip. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Sabby looks. Hello. Boop, and boops her nose, and Callie's like, ah. He's like, wow, hi. Oh, you smell like the Feywild. I mean, in a good way. And Sabby's like, thank you. Are you well, little one?
I'm so relieved she's not at the table anymore.
Nice. Awesome. Callie's, yeah, I think so. I mean, I was really hurt, and I've gotten better. Although, I haven't been able to go back to the Feywild. I don't know why. But I don't know if that makes me unwell. Is there something wrong with me? That's Sabby's. Let's see. Yep. Oh, well, I'm not sure. Come with me for a little bit? Or meet some of my friends? Yes, maybe I can get a better idea of what's askew. And Callie's probably going to agree. She's going to look at Mort. Should I hang out with her for a little bit?
I think you should. It might help you. It might resolve some of your, issues with what happened with you back in.
Yeah.
Desperately searching for the name of the town.
Oh, nice. The Kaylin's
Albora.
town? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm not leaving the room now, but I'll be right here with her as long as she's in here and you're in here and I'm in here. And she'll spin around awkwardly. Okay. All right. Okay, I'll go. And so she starts buzzing around with the other pixies and sprites. Galithor, is there anything you'd like to do in here?
Galithor's going to be playing Dragon Chess in the corner with himself,
Mm.
except that he's going to have the Unseen Servant move the other pieces.
Yes, that's amazing.
Kind of stuck on a move, though, and he's just really contemplating what to do next.
That's nice. Awesome. All right. And Rain, was there, or did you already say?
No,
What
I
are you up to?
haven't. Rain is going to walk up to Galithor and be like, what you playing?
Oh, this is Dragon Chess. Have you played before?
Mm-mm. And then she's just going to plop right next to Galithor and just watch and learn and observe.
See, this piece can move like this, except that if I make this move, then this piece will take that piece, and it's complicated.
And they are going to continue to sit and just watch and observe and learn. That's
Let's
really
see.
sweet.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a tricky but interesting. It's a hyper involved game. But very, very interesting. Let's see. So for anyone, I mean, really, for anyone. What is she? I forget what she does here. Make a if everyone can make a perception check in here. This is in regards to. Oops.
Yeah, before you, I mean, this is fine, but like before you move on to something like the next thing, Kayla wants to do a couple of things.
Oh, please, yeah, go for it, Kaylin. Sorry, go for it.
Do you still want us to roll that perception check? Well, or do you want us to wait?
Roll it and hang on to the number, and
Okay.
Right. First, Kaylin is. This is not too long after we kind of all dispersed to their own thing.
Okay.
Kaylin will kind of step off to the side by herself, as much as by herself as she can be. And she's going to get out the sending stone to reply to Aga.
Yes.
And she will reply back, be careful with Baron. We can talk. Have forge and bone the deer. Why golems? Wizards very powerful. But our mission, Lich Yathaz looking for host, must stop. And that's the 24. So
Nice. And that sends off. Okay.
And I'll send that to you via message or something later, Dan.
Awesome. Thank you.
Welcome. She is also. What do I want to do first? She's also going to go over to. Is Brewer in the room?
Yes.
Okay. She'll go over to Brewer. Is he sitting down on the table? What's he doing, Dan?
I'm going to say that he is at one of the bookcases, quickly flipping through a book, speed reading.
Okay. She will walk up. What you looking for? Something in particular?
Just no. Closes the book.
Thank you for coming to help us.
Of course.
How are things back in Bone the Deer?
Difficult, but worthwhile.
How are they difficult? Is something happening? Is everything okay?
Everything is acceptable. Simply seeking to enter politics has proven more difficult than I initially thought.
The council giving you a hard time.
I fear that it is my brashness in conversation that is the problem. So I have been working on my diplomacy.
Okay. I've never known you to be brash in conversation, though.
The council does not share your open mind and eloquence. And tends to bring out some more frustrating feelings in me. And you hear him laugh a little bit.
I understand the feeling. I felt the same way in the very limited time you've probably spent more time with him than I have.
They're locked in traditions and struggle to move forward, though the world moves forward without them.
Well, traditions die.
And how
Are
you?
you?
Jacera.
I'm okay.
Your brow does that when you tell half-truths.
Damn. Can't do anything right, Kaylin.
It's been difficult. I find this whole thing difficult, and I don't know how to change that.
He'll pull up a knee and put one hand up on your shoulder if you're amenable to that. Just look you in the eye, and he has, you don't know if he's, you feel like maybe he has a little more movement in his face, like the engineering, has it been altered and now he has more, emotions to show, or if it's just from him remembering all this and using what he had a little differently. But he just softly looks you in the eyes and says, "You have one of the most steadfast hearts. Follow it. Do your best. Do not blame yourself for things out of your control. And you cannot go wrong, Jacera. You cannot."
Thank you. Although I sometimes wonder if it's leading me to my death. What do you do when your heart tells you to protect everything and yet everything that you face threatens that protection or threatens those relationships that you've built?
There is only one thing we can do. Try our best every day. Strengthen yourself. Learn what you can. Protect what is beyond. And always, Jacera, call on friends and allies when you need them. And as today, we will be there. Always.
Always is a long time.
Well, I stand up a little bit. I think I'll be around for a while. I have many more years still.
more than most of us. But she'll start to walk away, but then turn back around. But thank you, Brewer, for the kind words, and for the advice, and for being here.
Of course. Anytime. Simply call. Go back.
The forge is still okay, right?
Yes. It's... I'll do a... Actually, I'll do a quick scan to make sure there's no one being sneaky. Yeah, he sucked at that. Sorry, Brewer. Yes. It's... remains undiscovered.
And servants haven't looted the entire house? You're still staying in the house, right?
Yes. The servants are interesting. And they have done fine work.
Good. Hopefully I can come home soon for a bit. Okay, well, I'll just, she'll head out.
Okay, he'll go back to a book, sort of awkwardly.
Then she's gonna go over to the Runekeeper and sit down near.
Mm-hmm. He's reading from his DM screen. Mm-hmm.
So, she'll sit down.
It's a dragon.
So, this well.
Yes.
What, should we fear it, or is there a way that we can use its power to our advantage?
Both. A healthy fear would be good. The decay that envelops that ocean, this entirety of the southern half of Tegradoth and the tip of Winya Endor, all a result of that well's power, but a drop. So, fear, yes. But understanding this Titan's power over death could certainly be helpful. Risky. But the times call for it, yes?
I'd rather use power to our advantage than without it.
Or having it stolen.
Right. I would like to talk to you one-on-one if possible a little bit later. Sometime. I'm glad that we could help you out.
I thank you.
I
for all
won't.
you've done.
Absolutely. I won't say that I'm excited or feel really ready for what's coming, but you asked me earlier and I didn't really answer, but I can vouch for everyone here, but it's their decision if they want to lay their life on the line or not.
Of course. But that means much to me. Your endorsement of their character.
Good. And Erin is sitting near the Runekeeper as well?
Yeah, she's like right there. Just
Kaylin will try to catch Erin eye. We need to talk later.
okay. What is it?
Your actions earlier were very dangerous. And especially taking Blueberry, who at the time didn't know who they were. That was...
Well, Blueberry knew who he was, but it wasn't in my right mind. There were some things we passed through and those weird visions we saw, and it wasn't myself.
She'll reach across the table if she can. I don't know how wide these tables are. I just care that you're safe. But just be careful.
I was worried.
I know the feeling. And she will get up and just kind of go and get some food. Nothing, that's it. That's all I got, Dan.
All right. Neat. I closed the thing and it blew a bunch of air in my face. Ah!
Oh.
I didn't want you to think it was anything that it was you. It was... She said that at the same time as it happened. All right. Does anyone have anything else while things are getting sort of pulled together here that they'd like to do before like an official meeting takes place?
I'm trying to read more about ruined children.
Okay.
I don't know if anything has been found, but that's what I'm trying to do.
Bringing some books, but it was so far it's like ruins, and you're like, I know this stuff in my sleep. But they're, you know, you keep giving finer points and directions, and they're looking. Mm-hmm. And Devanya?
No, think of this.
As Kaylin is doing all of this, about how much time would you say has passed with all of the conversations?
Maybe 45 minutes between the food and convo.
Okay,
Maybe
so
an hour.
during the time that Kaylin is doing all of this, Devonya's gonna work on another figure.
Oh, okay.
And then she's going to stand up and go straight to the Runekeeper and Erinwin and hand each of them their own figures. And tell the Runekeeper and Draconic, this is for you, a gift. Do with it what you will. And then to Erinwin, she's gonna turn around and say, I know that we've had our differences, especially here lately with the university stuff and what's been going on. I'm here for you, even if you don't trust me. And she's gonna set it down right in front of her.
You're really talented. Thank you.
And you're talented too. And I don't hold anything against you for what has... There's been a lot going on. And just I'm here. You can yell at me, scream at me, whatever, if you need to get it out. But whatever you or the Runekeeper need, got your guys' back to the death. We've got nothing left to lose anyway, so.
She'll get up and hug Devanya. Hugs.
I'll have a slight surprised look on my face, but I'll return the hug.
Thank you.
Anytime. And then I'll turn and walk back to my table and finish my stew.
Okay, nice. Tasty stew here, by the way. All right, and anyone else? Okay. So the hour goes by, maybe just a little over an hour and 15 minutes, and everyone's able to, you know, get their fill of food, a little drink. If
roll some hit dice.
Yep, most certainly. It's definitely a short rest. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna say it's safe to say now that you've returned in here, while you're only getting a short rest, you get all the healing you need. Man, everyone's really damaged from all this. This was really intense. Like, you know, forgotten.
Yeah, it's like we've got a heal or something, you know?
There's the university healers come through and just give everyone all the heals.
Yay.
I don't let anybody from the university touch me.
Oh, okay. Are you? Do you just want? Do you accept heals that aren't touch, or are you just like heal yourself?
No one from the university. No one from the university.
Okay. Do you want to?
Sam, are you still down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like down like half.
I'll just Gallagher will stop by and dump in all of his what's the thing?
Healing more.
Your land hands.
No,
Man
yeah,
hands.
land hands. That's right.
Oh, all of it? Thank you. How much
Yep,
is that?
55.
Oh damn!
Oh,
I mean,
nice.
woo. Okay. Oh, does that heal you up to full, Aaron?
I am mathing. Yep, I'm up to full.
Nice.
You can have one of those back.
I'll take
Yay! It might give an idea. Surprise! Yeah, it's all a facade.
So she'll just kind of nod and say thank you, Gallagher.
You're welcome.
And then with a rumbling voice, the Runekeeper says, well, let the meeting begin. And some of the items in here start to shift and form, kind of giving you the indication you might want to stand up if you're sitting down, as the room retakes shape. Now is a war room. What was a small table in the middle begins growing large, and the floors itself pull back like a conveyor belt. If you're on them, they just pull back away. And new chairs sprout up around this large circular table, marble table. It has all those cool overlapping elongated triangles and a starburst pattern. The center of the table having that lighter cement color granite, with the very outer perimeter circle being the black stone marble, rather. It's all marble. And so it looks really fancy. Nice high back, wing back chairs for everyone here. Include everyone that's present, not the university people, except for whatever her name is, that's here with Emil.
Tara?
What is it? Tara, yes, thank you. Yep. And the Runekeeper takes each. It's like the round table in that there's no head of the table, no extra fancy chair for anyone or any people. It's all the same. It's all nice for everybody. Please sit, Runekeeper says with a bit of command in his voice. Is anybody not sitting at the table?
Okay, then I'll sit.
Ooh, Devanya and Rain are not. Okay.
I'll stand.
I'll sit.
Okay. Everyone else sits, please. We are all equal at this table.
Not to be disrespectful. I do not mean any disrespect. I do not feel comfortable sitting while discussing certain things.
Let me see. He's got the grumps because what he's been through. Okay. But it is.
So you're saying I don't have a choice?
I'm saying I wish to discuss as equals. This is the symbolism of working together. If you wish to stand after we begin our discussions, I will not hold that against you, but please, as we initiate this coalition, I request, and I'll look over at Rain, that all of you take your seat, that we may work together and show the strength of our unity and our willingness to work together towards a future of Astralanor. All those we care about, and all those that have others they care about in this world.
I will oblige.
He gives a nod, and then he looks over to Rain.
Is going to find a meal and sit next to him.
Okay. And he's going to give you a nod as well. These are dire times. And he's going to wave his hand, and as a projection kind of forms above the table for everyone to see. It's a bit of a history of Ythaz Buvar that not only kind of goes by quickly, but it goes right into your mind. So now you all have this without really having to listen to a long lecture about it. And I'll link you all the wiki page, but basically his background is one of the 10 founding members of Thay, and then all the betrayal stuff and so on and so forth, leading up to him becoming a lich and then a demi-lich, and that kind of catches up to date to the beginning of this campaign, actually, when the skull was rediscovered in episode 2 or whatever that was, 1 or 2.
Oops.
Oopsies. He covers once again Ythaz's plan to seek one out. He says, in order to pursue the who, there's something we need that has been locked away for some time. A decade at least. And an image of this huge tower, definitely a mage tower, appears in the center of the table. In some city, port city overlooking the ocean. For Blueberry, who's not here now, but if you're watching, you recognize some of this. This is absolutely the city that your master was overlooking from the top of some tower. Here, locked away, is the very first thing we need. But first, to oblige your requests, and he looks, to Devanya and Rain, let us commit ourselves to this coalition. There is a deadly storm ahead of us that seeks to wipe out all good things, most life, here, across Astralanor. These creatures that you fought today are but the harbingers of such disaster and death, a razing of our planet as we know it. I hereby call upon all of you and myself to form this coalition, to combine our skills, our efforts, our strengths, cover each other's weaknesses in the great battles that lay ahead to save Astralanor. Who will commit? And he'll raise his left hand up over his head and hold it there to see if anyone else does.
I'm
You
gonna
have
toss.
my magic.
I freeze frame this picture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nice. We'll just say that or you can roleplay it if you want. It's up to you. I don't want to make everyone hold it. Devanya? Not that he's calling on you, just to get your thoughts.
I know. I'm gathering my thoughts.
Okay, I'll check.
Devanya's
You want me to jump with someone
processing.
else?
Yes.
Okay. Rain?
They raise their hand.
Okay. Rain. Emil kind of, gives a comforting gesture to you. So Emil, I imagine, would raise his hand, especially with Runekeeper, but we'll retcon it if he doesn't. Blueberry, looking at the tower, probably more interested in that than the rest of this, as Blueberry, as far as role-playing recently with Blueberry, when you're like, oh, little paw up in the air. Kaylin?
Kaylin, after Rain raised her hand, she's looking at everyone to make sure that they've raised their hand, and so she'll look over to Devanya.
Okay. Devanya? Mm-hmm. the other NPCs have raised their hands as well. So it'd just be Devanya and Caitlin at this point.
I have nothing left in this world. I am the last of my family. So whether we win or lose, it's not gonna matter. And I'll take my staff in my left hand and I'll hold it up, staring straight at Caitlin.
Oh, okay.
I'm in.
Uh-huh. Caitlin.
Caitlin will raise her hand.
All right, with everyone's hand raised, then we, the protectors, will see to it this storm does not wreak its death and misery across this world. We will be there to confront this great evil and the storm it brings with it, this coalition to protect against Stormfall. And that's where I'll end tonight's session.
He did the thing. He said the title.
It only took 2 years.
Nice. Which is the official name of the coalition now, Stormfall.
Hey guys, now we have a group name.
The coalition.
Nice.
Protectors. The protectors.
Danny,
The protectors of the coalition.
Nice. Yeah, he's in humanoid form right now, Danny Phantom. Oh my goodness. Okay, so way to make it through all that crazy battle last session and the top half of this session. I hope you like the NPCs showing up. That was fun for me anyway. Mm-hmm. I'm so glad that y'all get to meet the two daughters here of Winifred, because they are like super fun and unique in their own rights. I love that Nal is a part of this. I love that Rain and Devanya and Steph like had their moment of like, do I want to commit to this? That was awesome. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. You've got a destination tower. So meta knowledge, of course. This tower is located in Zangar, the city that Kira's Lament folks are currently stuck in with the quarantine. That's the wizard tower there. Huzzah! So you now have your location for the crossover. Woo, 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 woo. As they have some things to deal with there. There's Blueberry. We may even see a little, possibly some Rain and Galathor stuff leading up to that, at least, if not possibly tackled on the crossover. Yeah, so.
My first crossover.
Oh, nice, Rain. That's awesome.
I get to be part of because I was doing a show.
Oh, that's right.
I was so sad.
Yep.
And in theory, there won't be any backstabbings this time.
Yay!
Not that we know of.
That's what we know of.
I'm not planning anything.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, players. Oh, I'm so sorry. And the role play tonight, it was so great. Oh my gosh. I just need my popcorn bucket because it's like, oh yes. Really
Need an ibuprofen.
Don't you miss those days early on in the campaign when it's like, let's go help this village with some stuff that's going on?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like not the whole freaking weight of the world.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
now we're like internally dying every single day because we're like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Help! Help! I don't want to do this.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you, players. As always, of course, you rock. And thank you, viewers. Yeah. Yay. Yay.
Our DM is amazing.
Oh, shucks.
Yes.
I come
Round
off that
of
way because
applause.
Yay, thank you. Awesome. And viewers always, as always, amazing and engaging and hilarious. It just adds a whole nother level of awesome when we get to kind of like look over like, oh, like what's going on in chat. All right. Yeah, go ahead, Half Donut. That's fine. So for those who don't know, of course, this is the, in case you couldn't tell tonight, we've got the suspense, the drama campaign, our Good Align campaign, Stormfall. Check us out every Friday night, virtually every Friday night, unless I'm sometimes I mess that up, but every Friday night, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Coming up soon, right after the crossover, so probably end of next month, a new Saturday night campaign run by Kim, D20 TV, set in the final quadrant of Astral Lenore. Has sort of a mysticism vibe and a little bit of like madness and darkness kind of stuff. Look forward to that. It's called the Court of Thorns, and every Saturday night before then she'll have like some lore and some other stuff she's coming over. What I think of every time I say Good Align, Kaylin stuffing that body in the shrub. Like, no, I know there's been other things that are more definable as or questionable as the good, but that's like my brain always goes to that. With little
killing the guard in the prison.
You stuff one body in a shrubbery and you're marked for life.
Aligning herself with a patron. It's
a mess.
Basically, it's Caitlin.
That's amazing. And then every Sunday night, of course, you can watch the Obsidian Scar, that glorious Victoria runs, DMs, and I'm in that, and Steph's in that. And then every Monday night, our very own Steph DMs The Forsaken. Ooh. These are all every weekly, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. in case I missed that on Obsidian Scar. Yes, and that's where I get to play in that one too. And Melissa and Frank, where we pick up an endless string of quests because we can't turn down a quest. We have a problem. And
we're just too nosy.
Yeah, and then we go to bars and talk and sing and dance. So sorry, Steph. And then every Tuesday night, of course, our All Evil campaign, Curious Man, every 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. Right after the crossover, Mad Bird Squawks, our talk show, will officially start that week after the crossover, because I'm sure we're going to need it. Victoria cleverly named it our D&D therapy, as it really helps us break down all the things that happen in recent episodes and be like, oh, okay, help us process it. And you can even look forward to some other content down the line that's going to be outside of our usual prime time, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. Eastern. We're going to have some earlier shows mixing in throughout the week with some other tabletop systems. More on that as it unfolds. Okay, so...
That's a mouthful.
Yeah. If that's still not enough D&D for you, you can join our Discord here, and we have like a text-based open all Discord D&D thing going on there. And if you're like,
but wait, there's more.
Yeah. And then go check out our YouTube and consider subscribing so you can go watch all the things as they get uploaded.
But wait, there's more.
Follow everybody on Twitter.
If you subscribe now.
And Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Check out.
There's a few low monthly payments.
Check out.
You get this tote bag. We have tote bags, everybody. We have tote bags.
Yes, we will probably do another giveaway for the crossover. I think I'm going to do another giveaway for the crossover. Something from the merch store, probably. So I will consider what exactly that'll be, and we'll make that happen. Check out Steph's stream. Steph streams. I think I have your Twitch on your command, right, Steph? Let's see.
I stream. Mariah streams.
Yep, Mariah and Melissa.
Melissa streams.
Mm-hmm. And check, everyone's got some stuff, right?
Warren streams.
Warren
Nice.
streams.
Yes. Check us all out. They're all awesome. Our goal this year is to hit partner and then have like a Twitch team that everyone can be under or within or whatever, and then have all the fun. Okay, anyway. I'm sure everyone wants to get to bed. Thank you all so much. I hope you all have a fantastic night, and we'll catch you all really soon. Bye.
Bye.